and overall health. Impact of food toxins on arthritis and chronic inflammatory responses. Food toxins, including heavy metals, pesticides, and industrial chemicals, can significantly affect health and well-being. One major concern is their contribution to chronic diseases like arthritis. Understanding how food toxins influence inflammatory responses is crucial for recognizing their role in long-term joint damage and developing strategies to mitigate these risks. Food toxins and chronic inflammatory diseases. Chronic inflammatory diseases, such as arthritis, are significantly influenced by dietary factors, including exposure to food toxins. These toxins can induce and worsen inflammatory responses in the body, leading to the development and progression of arthritis. Heavy metals like cadmium and lead can accumulate in bones and joints, triggering inflammation and contributing to conditions such as rheumatoid arthritis, RA, and osteoarthritis, OA. Cadmium, found in contaminated water and foods like shellfish and organ meats, promotes inflammatory responses by activating immune cells and increasing pro-inflammatory cytokines. Similarly, lead exposure, often through contaminated soil and food, can induce oxidative stress and inflammatory pathways, worsening joint inflammation and damage. Inflammatory response to toxins. The body's inflammatory response to food toxins is central to the development of arthritis. Toxins can disrupt normal cellular processes and immune functions, leading to chronic inflammation. This chronic inflammation can damage joint tissues, including cartilage and synovial fluid, which are essential for smooth joint movement and function. A key mechanism is the activation of the nuclear factor kappa B, NF-κB pathway, a crucial regulator of immune response and inflammation. Toxins like heavy metals and pesticides can activate NF-κB, resulting in the increased expression of inflammatory genes. This leads to the production of cytokines and chemokines that recruit immune cells to the joints, perpetuating inflammation and tissue damage. Industrial chemicals like bisphenol A (BPA), found in plastics, can also interfere with endocrine functions and promote inflammation. BPA mimics estrogen and binds to estrogen receptors, altering immune responses and increasing the risk of inflammatory diseases. Chronic exposure to BPA has been linked to higher levels of inflammatory markers and a greater incidence of arthritis. Long-term joint damage. The chronic inflammatory response induced by food toxins not only exacerbates arthritis, but also leads to long-term joint damage. Persistent inflammation degrades cartilage, the smooth tissue that cushions the ends of bones in joints, resulting in pain, stiffness, and reduced mobility. Over time, this can lead to significant joint deformities and disability. In rheumatoid arthritis, an autoimmune condition, food toxins can act as environmental triggers that initiate and sustain the autoimmune response. This response causes the immune system to attack synovial tissues, leading to chronic inflammation, synovial hyperplasia, thickening of the joint lining, and subsequent joint destruction. In osteoarthritis, a degenerative joint disease, chronic exposure to food toxins can accelerate the breakdown of cartilage. For example, advanced glycation end products, AGEs, formed when food is cooked at high temperatures, can accumulate in joint tissues. AGEs promote oxidative stress and inflammation, contributing to cartilage degradation and the progression of osteoarthritis. Mitigating the impact of food toxins. Reducing the impact of food toxins on arthritis and joint health involves regulatory measures and individual actions. Regulatory agencies should enforce stricter limits on environmental contaminants and food additives, ensuring safer food production practices. Individuals can take proactive steps by choosing organic foods, reducing consumption of processed and high-temperature cooked foods, and avoiding exposure to known contaminants. Public education is crucial in raising awareness about the sources and risks of food toxins. By making informed dietary choices and advocating for cleaner food production practices, individuals can significantly reduce their exposure to harmful toxins and protect their joint health and overall well-being. Conclusion: food toxins play a significant role in the development and exacerbation of chronic inflammatory diseases like arthritis. Understanding their impact on inflammatory responses and joint damage is essential for mitigating these risks and promoting long-term health and well-being. By taking proactive measures at both the regulatory and individual levels, we can reduce exposure to food toxins and enhance our quality of life.